All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Hakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone ties this truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, we say Shalom. Lord will, this will be an edifying lesson. We are the brothers from the GMS Chicago branch. I'm the brother Kadashia.
Brother Wad. Brother Daniela.
And basically, we just wanted to get into this quick lesson concerning order, man. Because coming into this truth, hey, there's a certain order of how things are done. And there's going to be certain things that that when you might get rebuked or judgment comes down the pipe. However it comes down, hey, there's certain brothers that you're gonna receive that rebuke by, man. And when you get rebuked, guess what? Sometimes the brother might be gentle. He might let you know where you're messing up on, and so on and so forth. But guess what? A brother could also be very froward, man. He could be very austere, very rough, right? And that really shows you the how broad the spectrum of the men of the Lord who the Lord has called really is, man. Because some men of the Lord are gonna be rough and some men of the Lord are gonna be gentle, man. But the order is that you still gotta be subject unto those men, man.
And the scriptures do say a false balance is an abomination to the Most High. So everything is balanced. All right, like the brother was saying, you're going to have smooth brothers and you're going to have rough brothers. But, hey, they're still working under the same power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. But this is the Matthew 18:1. It says, at the same time came the disciples unto Yahushai, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushai called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, I was not talking about physically, man, turning yourself back into like a little child, but mentally, all right? Because we're coming from the world, and all we learn in the world is BS.
Right.
All right. Now we got to be retaught the right way, and it's no longer how you feel or how you used to do it. That way was wrong. Now you're doing it correct, especially because you have the scriptures to back it up, man. All right. Because like how brothers will say this a lot. It's not about what you think, what you feel. It's about what the scriptures say, man. Now it says, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. All right, because we all start somewhere, man. All right, and the Lord's the one who keeps on teaching us. We're not gonna do everything correctly, but the thing is to learn from it. And like the brothers say, some brothers are gonna rebuke you, but the scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love. That correction is needed.
That's right. Hey, that correction is ultimately part of the order, man. Us being in this truth, rebuke is part of this walk, man, and it's part of the order. Because hey, if we were all disorderly, if we were all doing what we wanted to do, and there was absolutely no way to go about things, if there wasn't the established order that was given by Yahweh Shem Yahushai from the apostles on down, then how would things get done, man? You see? So that rebuke is part of it, man. And guess what? When you get rebuked, guess what? You're going to have to humble down, man. You're going to have to humble yourself as a little child, man. You think you're just going to be there getting rebuked by a brother telling you that you're going off and you're just going to buck up against that, man? If you truly believe that you're in the truth, then you're going to be subject unto the men that are above you, man. Because those are the men that are what? They're giving account of you, man. You see? This is 1 Peter 2:18. It says, servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. So we have to be subject unto our masters, man. We have to be subject unto the apostles and elders and men that are above us, especially within these camps. And we got to follow that order, man. especially when you get rebuked, man. If you're getting rebuked by an older brother, stay there and just take it in, man. Even if it's something that you didn't do, you gotta suffer wrongfully, man. No matter what the situation is, you still gotta be subject to your masters with all fear, man. It says to the good and to the gentle, but also to the froward, man. The ones that are austere, the ones that are rough. And guess what? In this truth, there's a lot of rough brothers, man. It's a lot of rough brothers. And guess what? Some of those rough brothers are in top positions, man. You see? And them being top men, guess what? They're gonna have to rebuke the men that are under them, man, to build them up, to make sure that they're in the spirit. You see? So it's part of the order, man.
I got a scripture. This is Proverbs 9:8. Reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Hey, you don't want to be a scorner, man. Hey, you want to be that person that, yeah, you gotta ultimately, when you're getting rebuked, you gotta humble yourself and listen to the, how you call it, the man that's rebuking you, the brother that's rebuking you. Take heed, and then, because some people, when they get rebuked, they just are not listening. The shit that the brother's telling you is just going out the other ear. The whole time in your head you're talking shit, but really you should be listening, man. You should be like, damn, you know what? He do got a point. Mm-hmm. I am going off. I am bullshitting. I do gotta do more. Hey, that's it says rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee, man. Hey, you're gonna love that brother if he rebukes you, because he's not getting on you just to how you call it, pick on you. He's getting on you to how you call it, make you sharper, make you be on point, you know, so you won't fall.
That's right.
I got one. This is the book of Luke 10:16. It says, he that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me. Because we have the ultimate example. All right, we're following in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, according to the scriptures, and we see these men, man. All right, and we believe these are the prophets of the Lord. Well, guess what? The Lord uses his men as a mouthpiece, man.
That's right.
It's really the spirit getting on you, man.
That's right.
You know, because rebuke, like the brothers was reading that, rebuke a wise man and he will love thee, because once you're rebuked and you, like the brothers say, you stop talking shit, or you stop rejecting the rebuke. Now you accept it, now you work on it, now you're not even doing that shit no more, man. All right, you're getting better at the situation you got cursed out about, man. Mm-hmm. Now that curse out is not going to happen no more, because now you know to stay on point.
That's right. Hey, the scriptures go into how we have to provoke one another unto good works, man. Part of the way that we provoke each other unto good works is by what? Rebuking one another, man. It's part of our law. It's in our law that we have to rebuke our neighbors, man. If we see one of our neighbors going off, guess what? It's literally in the book of Leviticus that we have to rebuke our neighbor, man, so that we don't suffer sin upon him. So when a brother rebukes you, that's real love, man. When a brother's getting on your ass about something and that you know that you're fucking up on, you see? Because sometimes when you're getting rebuked about some shit, it's something that you already been known for like a past week or 2 weeks or a month, man. Because the spirit will tell you where the fuck you're going off, man. So when a spirit hops on you and a brother tells you something, hey, you better sit there and listen, man. Because that brother's literally telling you where you're going off on, man, and how to get better.
Gotta bring this up. This is Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Not only is that, like, how you call it, when you break bread, you build each other up. Hey, getting rebuked, hey, that's a part of a build up too, man. Mm-hmm. You're looking out for that brother. You're like, or that brother will, how you call it, you'll rebuke that brother, but then next thing you know, it could get to the point where you're fucking up and the brother sees it and then he rebukes you. Hey, we're building each other up, man.
That's right.
Because it's just said, iron sharpeneth iron, man. And you know what's crazy? You might get rebuked by a brother that's right there with you, or you can even get rebuked by a brother who has already done a lesson about it. You know, like the apostles, the elders, when they be doing their lessons, they could be in the spirit, and the spirit's put that, because you know, sometimes you'll zone out from a lesson, but then something catches your attention. Hey, just like that, man, the Lord could just put a spirit on a bro to say something that was meant for you to hear, man.
That's right.
Because it's the book of Job 33:14. For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet men perceive it not. So now when that happens, that's not a coincidence, man. There's no such thing as a coincidence. All right, if you're getting rebuked, it's because it was meant for you. All right, like what's that saying in the world goes? If the shoe fits, you know.
That's right.
If you fit that category, then, and if it's coming out more than once, that's the Lord telling you that, hey, man, like, sit down, man. Like, you gotta get this.
Fuck up, man.
You gotta get this, man.
That's right. I got this precept real quick. This is Hebrews 13:17. Obey them that have the rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. So when these elders and apostles that have the rule over us, man, we have to submit ourselves unto them, man. You see? Because guess what? They're watching over your souls, man. What does that mean? That they're making sure that you're on point, that you're doing your lessons, that you're doing so whatever you have to do within your camp to be on point within that camp, man. They're watching over your soul, man. Right. And guess what? If they're giving an account about you and they're doing it with grief, guess what? That's unprofitable for you, man. Because guess what? These apostles and elders, when you get talked about and the elder reports about you, guess what, man? That's gonna go all the way to the top, man. It's gonna go all the way to the top. You think it's not, but it is, man. You see? And guess what? When it becomes a grievous thing to give a report about you, man, that's unprofitable for you, man. Because now you're just being grievous unto the body, man. You're not doing what you're supposed to do, man. You're not obeying and submitting yourselves unto the elders, man. You're just going completely the fuck off. You're bucking up against brothers that rebuke you. You're not keeping your foot. You always got something to say, man. Instead of saying Kansalakia, man. You see?
And that's not the spirit of being, because that's what they teach in the world. They'd be like, hey, if someone's kind of cursing you out, you know how niggas are in the world. They'd be like, damn, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Right.
Instead of taking heed, niggas gonna talk shit. Niggas in the world, they talk mad shit, bro.
Mad shit.
They don't have no respect. They just be talking hella shit. And when you told them some shit, they sometimes listen, or they don't listen at all.
That's right.
You know?
That's why when coming into this truth, a lot of guys, they get their feelings hurt because they've never had a man, especially a man of the Lord, man, curse them out, man. They've never had a father figure in their life, set things in order. They've never had a man in the house to get on their ass, man. So when you come into this truth and you have grown men getting on your ass about a precept, man, or anything, man, that's when you start to really see, man, that you have to really be humble yourself as a child, man, and really be patient, man, because in this truth it's gonna be a patience thing, man. You see, you're not gonna receive it right away, and you might get rebuked about something and you might not understand it right there and then, man.
But since you said that, sometimes you need the rebuke to get the understanding, because sometimes when you get rebuked, I know this not only happened to me, it happened to many brothers, but when I will get rebuked about certain stuff, it will stick to me more, because I got cursed out, all right, I gotta do this and be more on point, and it stuck more, man, since you need to get rebuked. I got one. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. And that's the mindset that we should be in coming into the truth, man. That we're all children, man. We don't know any better. But guess what? The Lord has set up men, all right, where they're teaching you how to do everything right according to the scriptures, man. Now you're gonna be taught right and be taught how to be a man, how to go about things, how to handle situations, how you should act, how you shouldn't act. All right, because those are all childish things, man. All right.
Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Hakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and Abba Ba.
Shalom, Abba.